So alcoholism is, a significant social and kind of health issue in this country, and it's rather hard to define sometimes because, alcohol is a legal substance and it's rather widely used. The DSM-4 defines it, as it does other dependence disorders, as a compulsive, seeking of alcohol and use despite damaging health and social consequences. And it's estimated that about 10% of Americans actually suffer problems with alcohol. One of the sort of significant problems that is suffered in this country is what's known as binge drinking, which is defined by the World Health Organization as having 5 drinks basically in a row at a single sort of sitting. And this is, a common method of ingestion of alcohol right on college campuses, et cetera. And one of the things to keep in mind when discussing alcoholism is that the risk of developing alcoholism is raised considerably by greater exposure. Right? This is those exposure models of dependence that we discussed earlier in this class. So the video that you watched in reference to drug dependence and abuse earlier in this class, described an experiment where individuals who don't really feel, aren't aware of the effects of alcohol, aren't aware of the intoxicating effects, tend to be at greater risk for the development of alcoholism. And the reason is they tend to expose themselves, expose their central nervous systems to more alcohol. In order to achieve those, effects, to feel drunk, they actually will drink more. And by doing so, they're more likely to generate changes in neural networks that will, make withdrawal more likely when the drug is removed. Factors influencing alcoholism, include psychological factors. Your book goes into some detail about stress, about novelty seeking, neurobiological factors. There's obviously alcoholism runs in some families, so genes are involved. This low response to alcohol is a significant risk factor for the development of alcoholism. And then there are also sociocultural attitudes. Many cultures, consider drinking a regular part of, social interaction, and excessive drinking in some cases, and others do not. So there are sociocultural factors that also contribute to the development and prevalence of alcohol in different societies.